Yes, folks, I have yet another misandry in the media for you. Welcome to part 11. In this installment, I'm going to focus on the commercials that portray men as idiots. Yes, I know I've already talked about many commercials like that before, but I have enough new material to devote an entire video just on commercials like that. You know, some people out there think that people who stick up for men are just misogynists that want women to get back in the kitchen. Those are their words, not mine. I certainly don't think that. But I'll tell you this, in commercials, at least when you see women in the kitchen, they aren't doing anything stupid. Men, on the other hand, have this reputation of making a mess in the kitchen and not knowing how to cook. And here are some commercials that demonstrate this point. So this man is a total screw-up. You see that? He got pizza dough stuck in the ceiling fan.
How's dinner coming?
Good, it's good.
So his wife comes home and immediately asks, "How's dinner coming?" Imagine a commercial where a woman gets pizza dough stuck in the ceiling fan, and the man comes home and asks, "How's dinner coming?" Well, first of all, a man asking a woman how dinner is coming is sexist, but not the other way around, apparently. And in today's commercials, a woman would never screw anything up. Only men do. Here's another one from Target.
Crystal, I'd love to come to your party for the big game. Yeah, I can make a dessert.
Of course he can't make dessert. His tiny male brain cannot possibly fathom how, right? He must resort to buying M&Ms. Had he been a woman, though, I'm sure he would have been smart enough to figure it out. And of course, they had him be a liar too. Notice he didn't tell her, no, actually, I can't really make a dessert, but I can buy some candy if that's okay. Nope. Instead, he lied to her and said that he could make a dessert. So not only are men incompetent in the kitchen, but they are liars too. Thanks, Target.
You stay here, hon. I'm gonna go cook breakfast.
So this man wakes up at 6:30 in the morning, even though it looks a lot more like 10:30 in the morning, and takes it upon himself to make breakfast. Is this the man of the year or what, ladies, huh? Anyway, take a look.
Give me half an hour.
Look at the wife's face. She's like, "You make breakfast? Ha! I'd love to see you try to pull this one off." So what does he do? We all know men don't have the slightest idea how to cook, so what on earth is he going to do? Well, for starters, he does what all men do best and watches some TV, plays golf in the kitchen, and just wastes some time.
So simple you could make them yourself. Breakfast!
Yeah, so simple even a man can do it. You know it's easy when even a man can't screw it up, right?
Did you make coffee too?
Yes, I will.
Oh, no, of course he didn't. That good for nothing? I mean, come on. Does the woman have to think of everything? Jeez, get with the program, dude. Yeah, the waffles were so easy that even he could just barely make them. But he's still gonna mess up that cup of coffee. In fact, it may even be a bad idea for him to make that coffee. I'd be careful if I were you. He might just end up like this guy.
Time to get the latte budget under control.
Trying to be smart with the family budget.
Here goes the good old steam.
Let Bounty help because it cleans the mess with less than the bargain brands. It's thick and absorbent and really durable.
Of course he has to mess it up. As usual, it's the man who makes the mess, but the woman cleans up after him like he's a baby.
Fact. Kitchen grease happens.
Spent 5 years trying to land this guy. Motherfucker can't even make breakfast. This commercial's proof to us husbands just can't do stuff.
We don't have steak often, so when I got home from Walmart, I could tell what my husband was thinking. Steak. Is it her birthday? Our anniversary? Is it my birthday?
Better check that calendar on the fridge to find out if it's your birthday.
Dad's making dinner.
Dad's making dinner? Oh man, of all things! That's even worse than getting your teeth pulled. Oh, why do bad things happen to good people?
Oh, it'll be fine. Maybe. Yes. No way. Wow.
Who's the man?
Well, I'm glad he ordered Pizza Hut instead of actually cooking. He could have burned the whole house down. Literally. Yeah, you just may want to steer clear whenever a man is in the kitchen. They could even hurt themselves. Take a look.
Get your free pocket-sized St. John Ambulance First Aid Kit and Basic First Aid Guide, because you never know when you're going to need it. Only with...
This next one just speaks for itself. Just watch.
Mom?
What's your problem?
I think I have a fever.
Come here. You're just hungry. Here, have some of these. They got pizza stuff in them. Hit the lights on the way out. Love ya!
Combos, what your mom would feed you if your mom were a man.
Men are not only clueless when it comes to cooking, but they can't even conduct themselves properly when going out to eat either.
You had snails before?
No, first time.
Crab?
It's a bit tricky.
It looks it.
I'll just be a minute.
The KFC boneless banquet for one. 3 mini fillets, dip, popcorn chicken, fries, a side and a drink. With no bones, it's fine food without the fuss.
Yep, the typical man stuffing his face with greasy fast food. It's cheap, it's easy, it's unhealthy, and he doesn't have to cook. This is how the media portrays men, folks. Can you imagine seeing a gender reversal with any of these commercials that I've shown so far? I certainly can't imagine seeing a commercial on TV where the genders are reversed, but I can definitely imagine what the reaction would be to such a commercial. It certainly wouldn't be laughter, I'll tell you that much. One very common thing I see in commercials is that when men do something stupid, the smart female walks in and catches him in the act. Just to reiterate the idea that women are intellectually superior to men. We've seen a bunch of those types of commercials before. I have yet to see a commercial where a woman does something stupid and the smart man walks in and catches her in the act. And I highly doubt I would see one anytime soon. Now here are a couple of new additions to this list. In this commercial we see a couple of men goofing off at work. Yeah, apparently that's all men ever do at work, is just goof off.
This is Kevin.
Hello? Hello? Pete?
Is this you? Nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
You guys are idiots.
Well, you don't have to worry about me laying a finger on a Butterfinger because I consider that product boycotted. Next commercial. As usual, we have a man sitting on the couch with his feet on the glass table because all men are lazy, right? He's reading this magazine, but when he goes to reach for his glasses, he spills the beer all over the magazine. And of course, when this happens, the women come home to catch him in the act.
Taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
And again, these next 3 commercials are for fidelity.
Bring it! Yes! Woo! Oh, what was that, like 5 games in a row? Huh? Don't get me wrong, you played great, hon, but your face was like... It's classic. It's classic.
Like when things are real easy?
Juice box? Huh?
I've never even seen this thing before. Did you see how fast I did that?
Like when things are real easy?
I'm like the king of that thing.
Notice how not only is this man so proud of himself for figuring out a baby's toy, but the ones who are giving him those strange looks are all women. Can you imagine a commercial where the genders are reversed? That would be considered offensive, wouldn't it? Yet if someone is offended at this, they're usually told to lighten up. In this one, we have a man who's trying to park the car in an empty lot, and the wife is just rolling her eyes.
Right. That's the one. There is the deuce. Perfect. High five. How's it look out there? Good?
Like when things are real easy?
So she leaves him hanging and bolts right out of the car because she's so embarrassed to even be near this dumbass. You would never see a gender reversal. You never want to portray a man as being smarter than a woman. Not even once. That would be sexist. But it's perfectly okay to portray women as being smarter than men all the time.
That guy there, that's my dad. For the last month, my dad's been searching for a good lawyer. For the last month, he's been banging his head against the wall. I've tried everything to get him to stop. Do you like my new look? Nothing worked. Until I came across lawinfo.com. I found the right lawyer on lawinfo.com. Lawinfo.com. Legal simplified, lawyers verified.
Men are so dumb. All they know how to do is bang their head against the wall. But this 8-year-old girl has it together, unlike her dad. She knew about the website that this stupid man didn't know about. Yes, an 8-year-old girl is smarter than an adult man. The man didn't even speak during this commercial. Maybe he's too dumb to even know how to talk. Imagine the same commercial, but you have a woman instead of a man and a boy instead of a girl. In Misandry in the Media Part 6, I talked about this State Farm commercial. This Jerry Newman guy dropped his auto insurance with State Farm and wrecked his car.
You know, it's funny, it only took 15 minutes to sign up with that new auto insurance company, but it's taken a lot longer to hear back.
Is your car up a pole again?
I miss you, Jessica.
Well, they're back again. Jerry is calling Jessica because guess what? He wrecked his car again. So once again, we have the dumb man calling the smart female agent for help. The woman has all the answers and the man doesn't have a clue.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, Jerry Newman. I know I dropped you guys, fell for that whole 15-minute sign-up thing, but I'm having second thoughts right about now. Is now a good time to start a new policy?
Is your car up a pole again?
You're funny. No, it's in a garage. It's not going anywhere.
Well, you could switch back to State Farm for auto. On average, people do save $480.
Really?
Yep, and nobody gives more discounts to more drivers, like the multi-car discount.
Multi-car? Is that for a person who has one car but multiple accidents? Because that might really interest me.
Oh, Jerry, you moron. That's not what multi-car means, idiot.
Not exactly, but that savings could get even bigger when you combine your auto and your home.
Awesome, I just combined them.
You did what, Jerry?
Actually, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Anytime. Our call center is available 24/7 at 1-800-STATE-FARM. With discounts like these, State Farm's the only quote you'll ever need.
Actually, I'm also going to need a quote for a stonemason.
You could. Hey, guess what board game I won't be playing? Quelf.
My husband never listens to me.
Oh, of course not. Men never listen.
But when we play Quelf, he has to obey the card. Roll over. Good boy. Up on all fours.
And the man is rolling over like a dog on her command. Imagine if this commercial started with the man saying, "My wife never listens to me, but thanks to Quelf, she must now obey the card." And then we see a woman rolling over like a dog. You know that if the genders were reversed with any of these commercials, feminists would take notice and we'd hear on the news about what sexist commercials these are. But where are the feminists when it comes to commercials like these? I don't know, they're probably too busy counting how many female and male characters there are in children's books. Here's one for M&Ms.
So then I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm flattered that you love chocolate, but I'm here strictly in a professional... What's wrong with him?
So here we have a couple of women and a female M&M having a nice, civilized, and professional conversation. Then we have a bunch of men giggling like idiots because they think she's naked. And of course, when she was talking to Mr. Prime Minister, she was the only one who was there on a professional level.
He thinks you're naked. My shell is brown. It just looks like my milk chocolate is showing. Only a fool would think I'd actually show up naked.
Yeah, men are fools.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Aye.
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
This male M&M also thinks she's naked, even though you can clearly see the letter M on her. But I guess men are just too dumb to even notice that letter. Once again, the women are the smart and mature ones in this commercial, while the men are stupid and immature. We would never see a gender reversal. It's not so much the commercials themselves that bother me. It's the double standards. In this commercial, we have a clueless dad. He hears the baby crying and is trying to figure out what he wants. But his tiny male brain can't figure it out. The baby obviously wants milk, but he just doesn't seem to understand that. The baby is trying everything to get through to him, and he's trying his best to figure it out, but it's just not working. You would never see a gender reversal, because women are competent. They know how to take care of children, unlike men, who don't even have any common sense, right? Reverse the genders, and it would be sexist. But when men are portrayed as morons, it's supposed to be funny. Look at the comments. Here are some more commercials that portray men as morons.
Dude, dude. Dude, dude. Dude.
Yeah, they're thick.
You ever roller skied before?
No. When?
You don't know everything that I have done.
Oh, well, it's really easy.
Wow.
We love your Weight Watchers endorsed soups, but my husband looks the way he did 20 years ago.
Well, that's great.
But he's wearing the clothes he wore 20 years ago, too. Oh. I know the neighbors are talking about him.
I'm sorry, can you hang on? My other can's ringing.
Please hurry back.
Progresso.
Hey, can you tell my wife to relax and enjoy the view?
It's him.
I'd be a lot less offended at these commercials if we started seeing more commercials where the females are acting just as dumb. If I could find at least half as many commercials where I see that happening, then I'd be surprised. At least then, there wouldn't be this double standard.
If you are traveling 80 miles per hour, how long does it take you to go 80 miles? Okay, what do you think, Chell? Let's go through the process. What do you think?
Well, I don't know how you would work that out.
It'll be tough.
What is rocket science? Rocket science is when the scientists find out things about space. I think.